No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Sooners get enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Daniels. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Daniels. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
To the air, it's back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes or goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Mateer. Using the quick game.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. That's caught, it's up. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Canes are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Hurricanes are on the move. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in stride at the 50. Slippery slide. Find his way and from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown!
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella, continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's back. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Oh, he's got a chance. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's back. He's got him.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before half. They will score! Touchdown, Canes!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. That's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man all by himself. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. On target. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw. It's Beck. It's on target and complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on a 2nd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but
he'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the Hurricanes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive. At the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Now, you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that bus so fast.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is in the air. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. On the move, it's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Snagged out in the air. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Catch in the middle, it's Sategna. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
That's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds his big tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. It's Gibson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Ott. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.